All right, guys, welcome to the Credit Game. My name is Mike. You know, it's every single day, Monday through Saturday. A lot of times we are doing it 7 days a week to make sure that you know exactly what time it is when it comes to credit. So, look, if it's your first time on the channel, guys, I've been doing credit for nearly a decade, maybe a little bit longer. I'm known as a very high and sought after credit expert in a topic that is my passion. I have a passion to raise the credit average, national average, from 667 to over 700. I'm going to do that with your help. And so what I'm asking you to help out is to make sure you subscribe. It's your first time. If you guys are here and you've been with me for a minute, you know that all the likes and the thanks and all the comments and all the, the turning on your bell notifications so you can get the video really helps our channel. I grew the fastest credit channel in national history thanks to you guys. And I just want to say thank you. And for all the support and all the help and getting our channel out there so we can help more people and change lives. You know, here it is in 2021, and I'm going to give you the top 10 things that you need to do that you can start planning. Wait a minute, Mike, it's 2021? What happened is 2020 came. No, it's not 2021. It's the end of 2020, but what you guys did was you didn't follow through, because now we're 3 quarters through 2020 and your credit score is still in the 500s, still in the 600s, or still in the early 700s. So my question for you is this: why is your credit score under 700 still? Why is your credit score under 700? And I'm going to tell you why. Because most people watch videos. Mike, I really love your videos, man. And I just been following you for so long. I thank you. And you never take action. And that's part of the reason why most people fail at New Year's resolutions. What I don't want you guys to do, you know that most resolutions fail within the first 31 days. You make this big resolution on January 1st, and then by the 31 day, I think it's like 87% of all resolutions are toast. You gave up. You give up on yourself. How is it that you're living with bad credit? Highest interest rates, can't get the vehicle you want, can't live in the area that you want to live in, right? You can't get any decent credit cards. You're paying high interest. You're paying for a vehicle that you should be paying $200 a month for. You're paying $550 for the same vehicle. You got to live in the slums, put your family at risk. Why? It's not your fault. I'm going to tell you why it's not your fault. It's not your fault because you weren't taught, just like I wasn't taught. Except for I took action. I created the credit game. And the reason for that was because I was sick and tired of having bad credit. So today I want to talk about 10 things that you need to know, you need to do, and you need to understand about credit. And this is going to help you propel, because what I don't want to happen is get into 2021. You guys make a resolution. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And the thing fails because you just can't take action. We have FICO T coming out. I've been talking about this for the last 6 months with you guys. FICO T trending means a 24-month look back on your credit, where lenders are going to have next month the opportunity to look back on your credit and go, you know what? John Smith here looks like he's maxed out his credit cards. He's taken out multiple loans. He's got multiple late payments. If you guys are under a 675 credit score across all 3 bureaus, you are going to get spanked by FICO. I've been saying this for months, and you're going to mark my words. And you're going to say, you know what? Thank you, Mike, for telling me this, because now it was time to take action. If you're above 675, you're actually going to be benefited by the new FICO 10 scoring model. Okay? But here's the deal. Your plan starts today. Your plan does not start January 1st of 2021. Because if you wait to 2021, you're not only going to get spanked by the FICO that the lenders are going to have adopted by that time, but you're also going to miss an opportunity, because what you do is you make a New Year's resolution, and 90% of people fail on those. You have to know what your financial goals are. So here's what I want to know. Put it in comments below. Are you looking to get into a new home? Are you looking for an investment property? Are you trying to start a new business? Do you want higher limit credit cards? Do you want a loan? Are you trying to finance furniture? Are you trying to finance equipment? Do you just want to live more financial freedom? What are you looking for? You have to be decisive on exactly what you are looking for. So when I say 2021, what I'm talking about is, how do you want to live your life in 2021? Or are you just going to follow the sheep and continue to do what 99% of people do, and that's nothing? You got to know your financial situation. That's number two. Knowing your financial situation gives you an indication of what you can do. And I'm going to tell you something. Income helps a better credit score. So the higher you can increase your income, the better opportunity you're going to have at having a higher credit score. Now, is it a direct correlation that people with all 800 plus credit scores have a very high income? No. But it does give you more options, and it does give you the availability to make sure that you can make your payments on time. Where most people fail is in one of two things. They couldn't make the payment, right? Financial reasons. Or B, they forgot to make their payment, and that's how they get late payments and charge-offs and collections. It's either you can't afford it or you missed it by accident, okay? It's only one of two things. And so what I implore you guys to do is increase your income instead of focusing on the downside. Instead of cutting spending, instead of, let me pinch pennies here and let me save here, the old school mentality we've been taught our whole lives, right? I've even taught this. Hey, save for a rainy day. It rains every day in Florida. What do you mean? Right? Penny saved is a penny earned. Don't toot your own horn, and money don't grow on trees, and the rich are evil. That's not true. That's 100% not true. But it's what we were taught growing up. And what I'm here to teach you guys is the new school mentality. The new school mentality is the credit game. I have literally laid out for you guys every single thing in one platform, exactly what to do in every area of your credit. Everything. From trade lines to credit repair to inquiries to removing stuff to, foreclosures, judgments, repos, student loans. I've got victim by day. I've got everything you need to be successful on one click of a button. On an app, right on your phone, you click the button and you can search any topic you want. So, first thing is, guys, you got to know your financial goals. You got to know what you owe, okay? So, this is important to know what you owe, right? Write down your credit limits and write down the utilization, meaning how much you owe on that credit limit. If you got 5 credit cards, write down the credit limits and then write down how much you owe. That's going to give you an indication of how much you owe based on your total credit limit. Now, we always talk about this, and we talk about knowing, this is number 3, knowing what utilization means. This is 30% of your credit score, guys. 30%. If you were at a 700, if you multiply that times 30%, that's 210 points. If you max out your credit cards and you're at a 700 credit score, you are now in the 500s. That's how important it is. But it's not as important as the number one thing, which is making sure you're making your payments and never missing a payment. Ever, ever, ever missing a payment. And how you do that is you set your credit cards up on auto deduct. Set up on your checking account. Make sure your savings account has an auto draft over protection on it. Okay, so look at it this way. I'm going to call my credit card company and say, hey, I want this minimum payment coming out of my checking account. Here's my checking account information. I want it coming out on the due date every month. And guess what? Make sure you have your protection set up on your saving just in case the checking overdrafts. I hope that doesn't happen. You guys got money, so I hope that doesn't happen. But set it up on auto. That way you never miss a payment. That's 35% of your score. And that mess up is significantly worse than utilization because it has a propensity to stay 7 years on your credit report. 7 years, a late payment. 7 years, a collection. 7 years, a charge-off. Do you want to ruin your life for the next 7 years because you were irresponsible and didn't set up on auto deduct? No, I'm going to give you the tips and tricks and strategies you need to exactly how to set up on auto so you never miss a payment. I surveyed over 100 people with over an 800 credit score, and I can tell you the number one thing they told me, all my payments are set up on auto draft. That's the one tip I can give you guys. I'm telling you this right now. Set your payments on auto deduct. Mike, I don't like setting my payments up on auto deduct. I just want to pay them. Okay, didn't do it. Pay them, and forget, and then crush your score for 7 years. That's fine. You can do that too, right? I don't like I don't like to take showers, and I don't like to eat either, but I do them, right? Right, do them. You guys need to know what your core scores are, all right? This is number 4. You need to know what your scores are. Pull up a free annualcreditreport.com, okay? You need to know what's on your credit report. See, free annual credit report, if you haven't done it for the year yet, will give you the 3-bureau credit report. However, it doesn't give you scores. So if you want scores, you can go to cct.com, creditchecktotal.com, Or you can go to myfico.com, which is very accurate. Obviously, the most inaccurate is going to be something like a Credit Karma. Okay, but if you just want to know what is on your credit report, you can go to freeannualcreditreport.com and pull a 3-bureau credit report once a year. So if you haven't done it yet, go ahead and get that. It's just not going to give you the scores. Okay, then you need to go and get it paid, I don't know, 15, 20 bucks a month over at Credit Check Total. Okay, creditchecktotal.com or myfico.com. All right. Now, know your score, guys, because how are we going to put a plan in for 2021 if we don't have and know our scores? You got to know, if you're at a 620, you're trying to buy a house, you got to be at least a 620 to get FHA. If you're trying to get a conventional loan, I want you to 650 plus, okay, in your credit scores. And they are using FICO 2 model, not FICO 8, 9, or the new Model 10, okay? They're using a FICO 2 or FICO 5. Okay, so you guys got to know your scores. You got to know what is going on, right? You can't be paying 550 bucks for a car you should be paying 200 bucks for. Why are you doing that? Why are you living in an area and sacrificing your life and being unhappy? Guys, life is short. Life is so short that it's amazing to me that people just sacrifice and they suffice and they just settle with life the way it is. It doesn't have to be that way. But you got to put one foot in front of the other. And the way to do that is take your right foot and place it in front of the other one and say, you know what? I'm going to draw a line in the sand right now. I'm going to go into 2021 with a great credit score, and I'm going to have my goals written down. And that goes in the next one. Number 5, write your goals down. How do you know if you want to get a car, a credit card, a bunch of credit cards, a loan, a house, whatever, if you don't write it down? So take a piece of paper this weekend and write down your goals, okay? Write down your goals. And I also say it this way. Not only write down your goals and what you want in 2021, is write it on your mirror. Take a marker, Sharpie, right? And write down, I have an 800 credit score. I am very successful. I am a millionaire. I want you to write those things down. Write down, I am a millionaire and I have an 800 credit score. And every day when you get out of the shower or you're in the bathroom, you will see those things. Because if you can dream it and you can conceive it and believe it, it will happen. The more you see it and you're looking at the mirror every single day, it starts to put your mental starts to change. And you go, okay, cool. I am a millionaire. I am a millionaire. I am a millionaire. I have an 800 credit score. I have an 800. What do I need to do? So it makes you take action instead of just thinking about watching my videos and going, okay, cool, one day I'll be that. No, one day not, okay? You guys want to make $1 million? Well, cool, you can do that. Take you 20 years, making $50,000 a year. Or you can get in my program and I can show you how to do it in a year. How I've shown thousands of people how to do this already and how to have high credit scores, like 800 plus credit scores, and how to earn $1 million, okay? How do I do that? Because I have a mastermind program that covers both, and I give you coaching with literally everything you need to know. Like everybody's fingerprint is different. Everybody's credit and finance is different. So that's my mastermind program, guys. That's literally where people are trying to take their business and their personal credit and finances to the next level. Okay? But here's the deal. You need to know calculations. You need to actually know what calculations on your score means, right? Because knowing that 35% is your payment history and 30% is your utilization and 15% is your age and 15% is your mixture, right? And then you got your inquiries, right, at 10%. So think about it like this. What's the most important thing? Getting an inquiry or missing a payment? Right? Knowing the percentage of each thing will then help you say, okay, cool. I know that I can't miss a payment. That's the first thing I need to do is set up my credit cards on auto payment, my car on auto payment. Okay. Number 2, utilization. Don't use credit cards just to spend money, guys. Credit cards are not used to spend money. They're used to build credit. Once you get financially stable, then you can start leveraging credit. And what I recommend, okay, is this. And this leads me into the next one. Taking your credit cards and spread. If you got a bunch of credit cards, right? Let's say you got 3, 4, 5, 6 credit cards. Don't spend a lot of money on each one. Separate it, right? So it's better to have 1,000 across multiple cards than 8,000 on a $10,000 card. So let's say you have a $10,000 card and you have a bunch of little small cards, okay? Whatever the case is. It is better to have it spread out a little bit on each card versus one big payment on one, because 80% utilization is taken in consideration to that card, not as an average overall. So you don't want to put a big chunk of money and basically over leverage the credit card. So if it's like a $5,000 card, don't put $4,000 on it. Take $4,000 and spread it over multiple different credit cards. That's the trick, guys. I always tell you this is the absolute best thing you're going to have. Okay, let me show you what an 850 credit score. At least I'll say an 850 because I've never made it to an 850. I've been an 830 something. Okay, but let me tell you what it looks like. This is what a high 800s is going to look like. You ready? The highest credit score you're going to have: 0 negatives, 1 inquiry, 0 to 1 inquiry, 0 collections, 0 late payments, over 20 accounts, over 9 years of average age. If you have that right there, if you can just go back to this video as many times as you need to and figure out how to get those right there, what I just told you, you will have an 800 credit score. I have surveyed so many people with 800 credit score, and those are the factors right there that you need to be looking at. But you got to write your goals down. We can't go into 2021, guys. We're in November. We can't go into 2021 without a plan. You have to have a plan. You got to write it down. So I implore you to take your second, okay, and go to your mirror, okay? If you guys are at work right now, whatever the case is, tonight, later, take a little marker, a little Sharpie, go to your mirror inside your bathroom and write this down. I have an 800 credit score. I am a millionaire. I promise you, if you see it every day, it's believable, conceivable, and dreamable, you will do it. I've been doing this for the last 15 years, guys. I'm telling you, this is so powerful, okay? So, what are we going to do with all of our old accounts that we have? Are we going to close them down? You have to know not to close old accounts down. We don't close any old accounts down. That's the foundation. Age of your accounts is the foundation. That's the stability. So even if it's a closed account, okay, and it's on your credit report, don't get rid of it. If it's an open account with age, don't close it. No matter if you've never used it or have used it one time in the last 13, 20 years, whatever. Don't close old accounts. Anybody who tells you to close an old account is foolish, and they know nothing about credit. I'm going to be honest with you, okay? So here's the deal. One other thing I want to share with you guys is this. One biggest mistake that I've seen people do: student loans and cosigners. Student loans has now passed the debt of mortgage debt in America. Student loans is the biggest scam. I don't know which one's worse, the IRS or that, but it's up there. The biggest scam, right? People believing that they have to go to college to be this, you know, and taking out loans to do it with the highest interest rate. You know how many people I deal with that they're like, you know what, I've got student loans that are like in default. They've been in deferment. They're in default of it. It's crazy the amount of people that have student loans. If you can help not getting student loans, and if you can help not signing as a cosigner, remember the people that you're signing for a cosigner typically didn't have the best credit to start with. So you're putting yourself in a position right in a deficit right away. I've many people, oh, I got screwed up with a husband and wife, a divorce, what I went through divorce, and this happened. You know, I signed for my daughter, and then they missed the payments, and guess what happens? Then you're screwed, okay? So I want to make sure that we go into 2021 with a plan, and today is about taking action. Yesterday's gone, okay? We'll never get it back. Tomorrow, you and I know it's not promised. So what can we control? I'm talking to you. What can we control? What you can control is right this minute while you're watching the video. And you can say this: I am going to take action today. Not tomorrow, not next week, and not the first of the year. I'm going to take action today to change my financial, and I'm going to change my credit future. If that is you, I want to hear from you. Because I have helped thousands of people, thousands in just the last month. I've helped millions of people over my career change their life financially and change their credit scores in a very positive way. Why would you be any different? The only difference is those people said, Mike, I need help. Humble yourself, make a phone call to me, and say, hey, I want help. I am here to help. It's my turn now to give back. I created the credit game. I created a platform for me. You know, the whole credit game series was created for myself. As I'm writing it down, I'm doing it. I'm doing it all, right? I'm just creating this platform that I knew would be so powerful to change America's, literally, the outlook on credit. So, here's what I want you to do. Besides writing the stuff down on the mirror that I talked about, I want you to get a game plan by doing this. You need to start by taking your right foot and placing it in front of your left and picking up the phone and calling me and saying, you know what, Mike, you're right. I need help. If you can humble yourself to say I need help, then you know what? I am willing to help you. Drop the ego. It's okay. Everybody needs help. I needed help when I was on drugs. I needed help when I got incarcerated. And guess what? Here I am today, an 8-figure earner with an 827 credit score, and I've been there for the last 10 years. I want to help you. I didn't have a mentor to help me. I want to be your mentor to help you with your credit and your finances. But if I don't know you, how am I going to help you? The way I know you is you call me and you say, hey, I need help. My team's out there. I'm going to be on the floor all day. I want to help you. I want to walk around. And I want you guys to say, I watched a video today with the 10X sign. You just say 10X when you call in, and I'll let the team know that you're calling in from this video. And I might even pop in and say what's up to you on the phone. I'm going to be on the floor all day. But listen, you got to want to help you. If you want to help you, I want to help you. I'm dedicated to help you change your financial and credit life. 904-420-7772. Let's see the people that actually call and want to change your life. And I promise I will change your life. 904-420-7772. I love you guys. Thank you for being a subscriber. This is my message to you to go like, let's rock and roll. I'll be waiting on your call out there. I'm walking the floor now. I'll see you guys in a few minutes.